Hey guys, welcome back. It's Fallen Star Wrestling Mondays, or Fallen Star Will Never Die, depending on whatever you think. The series name is Fallen Star Will Never Die, but it's now Fallen Star Mondays because it's on a Monday. Let's make everything confusing, shall we? So this will be, hold on, episode 4? No, it won't be, episode 3. There you go, episode 3, guys. So tonight, a load of our wrestlers are not here. They're working for IPW UK, so we've got the short straw of having hardly anyone here, but tried to utilise it as much as possible. A big surprise is going to open up tonight's show, so hopefully tonight's main event will be fun. But in a decent pre-show match, Jay Bradley, Barry Manilow, Stevie Boyd and Nathan Cruz defeated Ricky Knight Jr., Lion Kid and the UK Hooligans in 9:25 when Jay Bradley defeated Lion Kid by pinfall the Lariat. Zach Knight seemed off his game. Barry Manilow sustained a rotary cuff tendinitis. Kelly Ray did good work at ringside. John Axe and Thomas Chapman put good chemistry when calling matches together. Now's quality lifting the match. Lion Kid 41, Zach Knight 35, Roy Knight 38, Ricky Knight Jr. 37, Nathan Cruz 39, Stevie Boy 36, Barry Manilow 31 and Jay Bradley 38. Lion Kid in performance and Roy Knight in performance. So the company's product has now been changed, tweaked a little bit, so that everybody's rated equally on popularity and their in-ring work. Thank you, Paul Robinson. Okay, there's a little bit of heat for him, but that's fine. In a decent pre-show match session, Moff Martina defeated Brandy Reynolds in 9:42 by pinfall the Satellite DDT. The announced quality lifted the match. Brandy Reynolds 23, Session Moff Martina 51. She's improving performance of 43D. I think Session Moff helped him get to that meeting. In a decent pre-show match, Wolfgang, Joe Kofi and Damon Mazer defeated Adam Cole, Tremont and Walters in 14:38 when Damon Mazer defeated Adam Cole by pinfall the knee trembler. Kofi was really off his game. Mazer 38, Kofi 43, Wolfgang 45, Walters 32, Tremont 37 and Adam Cole 47. No work improved of 43D. Not a bad match, really. We are sold out tonight, by the way, at the Albine Arena, which is not bad. In a decent pre-show match, Austin Aries and Al Ligero defeated Rampage Brown and PJ Black in 14:48 when Al Ligero defeated Rampage Brown pinfall the Owl Boot. In terms of ring work, Austin Aries is essential above everyone else, so 53C minus. PJ Black's getting better gimmick, Austin Aries is getting better gimmicks, Rampage and PJ Black have pretty good chemistry and team together. PJ 50, Rampage 41, Alligero 40, Austin Aries 62. Aries in performance and Alligero in performance. These two, well done, at 53C. Yeah, your eyes are not mistaken. A 63 opening angle and Chris Jericho turns up. But why? We'll find out. So the idiot Kenny Omega goes and gets himself injured for 5 months. And now who's going to face me at the next event? It's bad enough half of the roster somewhere else tonight. You see, being as the challenger is injured, I feel I get 2 months off, as he was scheduled to face me at next month, because I cheated. Falling Star is Jericho, baby! You see, I joined New Japan, and as being as New Japan feel bad about the injury to Kenny, New Japan asked me to come to the UK and to deal with you. So your new opponent during 4 weeks' time is the rock and roller, Chris Jericho. Falling Star is about to hit up, baby! So that is the first match confirmed for Devil's Playground, which I kept forgetting the name of. Stu Bennett versus Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho does wrestle here tonight, by the way, guys. Just saying. I'm not bringing him in tonight and not having him used. He's on a 5 appearance deal, so we'll do the next 4 weeks of television and the event, which is kind of what I wanted. They won't let me do 10, which would have done the next 2 months worth of wrestling. But in about a decent match of crowd, it was a champion versus champion match. But in about a decent match of crowd, it was subpar wrestling. Hot Stuff defeated your usual ones when Chuck Mambo defeated Furio by pinfall the Chuck U. The announced quality and the colour come together match of boost. Furio 33, Rupert Roach 33, Chuck Mambo 35 and Tom Falcon 35. Falcon improving performance of 30-16 minus. Not a bad match from those guys, to be honest. In a good match, Bulk defeated Cody in 7:55 by pinfall and knockout punch. Cody and Brandy Reynolds have pretty good chemistry. Tom Axton and Thomas Chamberlain as per usual. Cody Rhodes 59, Bulk 53, no working rest, but with a knockout punch at 755. Then we see Nick Aldis on stage, and he goes, "Could you not cheat, Cody? Oh dear, was Bulk too much for you? It seems like the fans liked it a lot here tonight. You see, Cody, our war has only just begun. I've had it with you and your ways. You have a dream tattooing you on your father. If he could see you now, he'd be rolling in his grave." "Shut up, you stupid piece of crap. You think I'm going to let that slide? Hell no, go to Jimmy and ask him for a rematch. And make sure it's a no DQ. I'm going to kill you, you prick." Cody Rhodes and Brandon Rhodes have good chemistry. The big name storylines advance segment. So a 53C minus, and Cody calling him a prick and losing it because Dusty Rhodes is now getting dragged into this feud. But I think, Nick Aldis has a point. Dusty wouldn't have liked to see Cody acting the way he is with the young people. In a decent match, Chris Renfrew defeated Jimmy Star in 806 by pinfall with a pendulum facebuster following interference from Matt Tremont. Renfrew 40, Jimmy 32. Chris Renfrew improving a performance. He then asked for a mic, and he goes into a promo. And he goes, "Shut up, I've just beaten your owner, thanks for the hand, Tremont. You see, Devil's Playground is coming up and I should be champion right now. Ricky Knight Jr., I want a rematch after the Devil's Playground, and you better give me it or your life's going to become hell." The threats are getting strong, but we'll find out in a second, in just a little bit. And above, had great heat and good wrestling. Abyss and Stu Bennett defeated Sami Callihan and Zack Sabre Jr. in 7:33 when Stu Bennett defeated Sami Callihan by pinfall the Wastelands. Abyss is getting better at his gimmick. Stu Bennett 57, Abyss 52, Zack Sabre Jr. 64, Sami Callihan 43. No working rest, a 54C minus, not a bad match. And then we see Jimmy in the back with Joey Borash, and he goes, "I've had it with all this bullshit. Renfrew, you've got your match. Cody, he's got his match. And Matt Tremont, I picked the wrong match. Yes, I did. But in 4 weeks, let's do a hardcore match because my friend Tommy Dreamer is training me ahead of our match at Devil's Playground. And you thought last time was a mess? This time will be worse." So, he has just confirmed that at Devil's Playground, if you can hear that, that's the hamster next to me. I'm downstairs at the moment because my fiance's still upstairs asleep. Because it is 8 o'clock in the morning. And what was he saying? So he's confirmed Cody and Nick's match. The hardcore match what Cody Rhodes has asked for is going to be going ahead. The match between Chris Renfrew and Ricky Knight Jr. is going to be going ahead. Ricky Knight and Chris Renfrew. I do believe that Ricky Knight Jr. was here tonight but wasn't used. And then he's also confirmed that there's going to be a Falls Count Anywhere hardcore match. Oh God. By the way, that's Al Ligero. I think it's Ryan Figamy who's in a lot of bother at the moment with fans because he tried to run a wrestling company, he failed miserably and got into a lot of shit for it. But he's opened up about it and he's now shut it down. Arsewipe. That's all I'm saying on the matter. It's a total arsewipe because it was a good company. If you don't know what I'm on about, just look up Lucha Underground. You'll not Lucha Underground, Lucha Forever, and you'll soon realise what I'm on about. Sure, it'll be somewhere on there. 29E, not bad. And we move into a decent match. Mighty Kirby debuts, defeating Bram in 7:37 by pinfall the Moonsault. 44D, Mighty Kirby debuts old school face gear. It's got an issue of average. Kirby and Bram don't click. Nice quality to lift the match. Mighty Kirby 41, Bram 43. No work, but it's a 44D. 48D plus with a decent match. Tony Storm, Pollyanna, Cherry Bomb and Brittany Knight defeated Sami Baines, Kaylee Ray, Ginny Courtney and Charlotte Flair in 8:20 when Pollyanna defeated Sami Baines by pinfall. Steve Boyd did good work at ringside. Brittany 54, Cherry 31, Pollyanna 34, Tony Storm 51, Charlotte 60, Ginny Courtney 36, Kaylee Ray 48, Sammy out there with 27 now. Sami Baines improving technical. The women's storyline and championship storylines fantasy segment. Not bad. And then the main event of the night, Chris Jericho versus Will Ospreay, gets a 62C, gets a 57C minus. And above had fantastic heat and good wrestling. Chris Jericho defeated Will Ospreay in 1937 by pinfall with a code breaker. Matt Sydal was on the announce desk to invite the High West storyline. Chris Jericho only getting 62 and Will Ospreay a 53. But Will Ospreay is proving a performance of 57C minus. And Will Ospreay nearly injured him with a botched move. Great. Chris Jericho is celebrating his run in a victory, and Stu Bennett runs in and attacks him, beating down Jericho to the mat, hyping up their storyline. And we end tonight's show with 57 C minus, increased our popularity all over England. So gentlemen, I'll see you next Monday night for hopefully a fight night like no one else, because everyone will be back and there'll be a big debut next week. But we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Welcome back to Fallen Star Wrestling Will Never Die. This is the second episode in this episode of this is the second episode of Fight Night in this episode number 3, I do believe. This has been out by Fallen Star Wrestling in front of 1,200 people at the Aylesbury Waterside Theatre. In a decent pre-show match, Lion Kid, Sammy Smooth and Wolfgang defeat Kofi, Stevie Boy. Lion Kid, Sammy Smooth, Wolfgang and Joe Kofi defeat Stevie Boy, Windsor, Jay Bradley and Barry Manilow in 5:57, when Wolfgang defeated Barry Manilow by pinfall the Swanton Bomb. 42D, Stevie Boy did good work at ringside, Kaylee Ray did some good work, Barry Manilow slowed by his injury, Barry Manilow 28, Jay Bradley 41, Jonathan Windsor 32, Stevie Boy 33, Joe Kofi 47, Wolfgang 43, Smooth 29, Kid 39, and Barry Manilow in Rumble. It's not a bad way to start the night with a 42D. In an extremely short pre-show match of 45D, Xania Brookside, Tony Storm, Cherry Bomb, Brittany Knight, and Session Moth Martina defeated Windsor, Brandy Reynolds, Ginny Courtney, Kaylee Ray, and Sammy Baines. In 5:10 was Xania Brookside defeated Brandy Reynolds by pinfall with the Icona Slam. Brittany's getting better at gimmick. Steve Boy did good work at ringside. John Axton's Thomas Chamberlain. Good matches. Announced quality lift the match. Session Moth Martina 52. Brittany Knight 52. Cherry Bomb 31. Excuse me a minute. Tony Storm 49. Xania Brookside 32. Sammy Baines 26. Kaylee Ray 50. Ginny Courtney 36. Brandy Reynolds 25. And Alex Windsor 32. Kaylee Ray improving in Rumble. In a decent pre-show match, Sami Callihan, Jimmy Starr and Dave Moser defeat Adam Cole, Chris Renfrew and Matt Tremont in 6:54, and Jimmy Starr defeat Adam Cole by pinfall the RKO. Jimmy Starr seemed off his game. I don't know why I'm off the game. David Moser 41, Jimmy Starr 30, Sami Callihan 48, Matt Tremont 39, Chris Renfrew 39, Adam Cole 47. And Jimmy Starr in flying skills, probably because he's got a big promo and he's got to open up the night. In a good pre-show match, Abyss defeated Matt Sydal in 7:41 by pinfall the Black Hole Slam. Abyss 51, Matt Sydal 55. No work improvements, good little match. 54 C minus. In a decent pre-show match, Peter Black defeated Nathan Cruz in 8:18 by pinfall with a 450 splash. Peter Black's getting better his gimmick. Cruz 36, Black 50. No work improvements, 45D. And then finally, in a pre-show battle, decent match of the crowd with subpar wrestling, the Unusual Ones defeat Danny Duggan in a handicap match in 7:43 when Furio defeated Danny Duggan by pinfall the choke bomb. Sadly, Kiri Donnelly was injured tonight. The announced quality and the colour come together match of boost. Danny Duggan 33, Ruby Rage 33, and Furio 33 all got 33. Furio and Flying a 34E+. And the opening angle tonight gets a 34E+, increasing. I'm going to kill the boss storylines advance segment. Nice quality and the colour come together segment a boost. No work appearance. But Jimmy comes down to him and goes, I've had it with people thinking they can treat me like a mug. You see, this is my company. I am the boss. You see, every week I put this set in a truck and bring it to you guys for a weekly show for 90 minutes. You get enjoy action. We put on next week. We're going to give you an extra 90 minutes of action with our new TV deal. You can see us all over the world. I'm not going into details. We've signed a new TV deal. End of argument. Here we go again. I'm the boss. I gave you guys opportunities. You see, yes, people in Japan, Europe, Mexico, Canada, the USA, I forgot to put Australia in that list, can see us. That's not going to help you win this war. You asked for a hardcore match. Good luck against someone who has won every deathmatch tournament there is to win. Jimmy, the Devil's Playground. I'll show you what that means. Because I'm the devil and you're entering my playground. Matt Tremont with strong words here tonight against Jimmy Starr. And as they head towards their match at Devil's Playground, it's going to be interesting to see how this company slowly expands. But in a decent match, the Origin defeated the Hot Stuff when Dave Master defeated Chuck Mambo by pinfall with a senton bomb, 44D. Alligator 45, Dave Master 48, Chuck Mambo 34, Tom Falcon 37. No working for us, but a nice little match. The titles went on the line, but there's a reason for that. In a decent match, Bulk defeated Bram in 7:32 by pinfall the knockout punch. Bram 51, Bulk 52, a 53C minus. A good match from these guys. And then we see Truth Martini in the back when he's standing with Snare in Exodus, and he goes, "You see, I have been all over with the House of Truth. I am here in Fallen Star. Why are you here? I'm here to manage these huge monsters. I'm going to bring an edge to them to help them become major stars in the tag team division. And that starts right now." So he's debuted his annoying gimmick, Scottish Rain of Awful, but he's getting better his gimmick. And he's getting a 51D+, so I'm not complaining about Truth Martini. In a decent match, the Monsters defeat UK Hooligans in 7:57 when Exodus defeat Rory Knight by pinfall. The chokeslam after Truth Martini interfered, a 38D-. Rory Knight was very off his game, so was Zach. Truth Martini did some good work at ringside, and that's quality in the colour comp to get a match a boost. Zach Knight 32, Rory Knight 35, Snare 36, Exodus 39. The Exodus improving in technical, so not bad. And Truth Martini was the only decent manager I could find to bring in. 57C-. And Zack Sabre Jr. is back and he goes, "You see, I lost the RQW title to Naito, but not to worry. At Devil's Playground, I'm getting a rematch. You see, the UK is on fire, but this place is the most on fire. We're growing, Jeremy. We're gaining fans. Now we're going global with TVs and pay-per-views. We're just getting started, Naito. I'm coming to stop you." So another match being confirmed as as it should be. Zack Sabre Jr. will be taking on Tetsuya Naito. I should have really swapped that around. At the Devil's Playground, my friends. A 57C-. I love the fact we're doing New Japan Pro Wrestling, but before I did that, I had to deal with New Japan on here. Abyss and Sami Callihan are backstage, and they just start brawling with each other, and they bump into each other in the back. And then our road agents and referees and that have to pull them apart. And some security officers. In a decent match, Charlotte Flair defeated Pollyanna in 7:46 by pinfall. Pollyanna 33, Charlotte Flair 64, 54C-. No work improvements. But I thought that'd be good. Will you stop jumping? As if my arm, when I'm moving the mouse, my arm knocks the DVD in. Does it? In a good match, Rampage Brown defeated Austin Aries in 7:55 by the Brainbuster Suplex, a 58C-. Austin Aries 66, Rampage 44. No work improvements. But a good match there from these two, a 58C-. And then Stu Bennett's in the back, 58C-. And we see Joey Borash slowly leaving the set as he goes, "I don't need some idiot to hold my mic. Listen up, Chris Jericho. You think you can come here and try and take me down? That's not going to work tonight. You're going to get to see what I do in that ring firsthand in our tag match. But what I do to you at Devil's Playground will be worse. A whole lot worse." Interesting words from these guys tonight. Some strong words and fine talk, and hopefully when we go 2 hours we'll get some more of that, because we have longer to tell stories. But in about that, decent wrestling from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Ricky Knight Jr. defeated Matt Walters in 8:31 by pinfall. The Yukaza kick. Ricky Knight Jr. makes defense number 6 of his Fallen Star Limitless title. Matt Walters 32, Ricky Knight Jr. 36. Now it's quality in the colour comp to give the match a boost. I am thinking about unmasking him. 360-. A 57C- for this one for the two storylines. And we go into the main event and we get a 65C. In an exceptional match, Stu Bennett, Tetsuya Naito defeat Zack Sabre Jr. and Chris Jericho when Stu Bennett defeats Zack Sabre Jr. by pinfall the Wastelands. Chris Jericho 71, Zack Sabre Jr. 63, Naito 66, Stu Bennett 63. No work improvements, but there is a brilliant match for you. 65C. And then in an exceptional post-show match, Neville defeated Will Ospreay in 8:30 by pinfall the Shooting Star Press. Neville 70, Will Ospreay 61. No work improvements, a 50D+. In about pre-show, I've had great heat and decent wrestling. Jimmy Havoc defeated Nick Aldis in 8:03 by pinfall with the Death Valley Driver following interference from Cody Rhodes. Jimmy Havoc 46, Nick Aldis 57. No work improvements, a 36D-. And in the post-show In a post-show match, Cody Rhodes defeated Martin Kirby by pinfall with the Crossroads. Cody Rhodes 62, Martin Kirby 51, no work improvements. And we end tonight's show with because the post-show and the pre-show matches don't normally come into effect with your final rating. So let's have a look, seeing what happened. We should have increased our popularity in like 34, 36 or something regions, I think. For some reason, I've clicked in. Stop doing that, you pile of beep. The 61C, and we increased our popularity in 45 regions. So in the game altogether, there's 45 regions. But 1,200 people, increased our popularity in 45 regions. My friends, thank you. Excuse me for watching. We'll see you next week when we go 2 hours. But thank you. We'll see you again real soon. Hello guys, welcome back. It's Falling Star Wrestling. And I've just realised this is going out on New Year's Day. And in the last 2 parts I haven't said Happy New Year. So Happy New Year to you guys. It is 2018. Let me just close that down. Spoilers. Just click onto the videos. But yeah, so I've already recorded 2. But these were recorded before Christmas. I've had Christmas now, I'm fat on turkey and God knows what else. I've had a lovely time with my fiancée, so it's now after Christmas. To you guys it's now 2018, to me it's still 2017. Let's date the videos. 1,405 people tonight for the first ever fight night, which is going to be 3 hours long, 1,405 people. Probably going to go to 2 hours and a half, so I can do longer main events. But in a decent pre-show match, Joe Kofi, Damon Mays and Lion Kid defeat Barry Manilow, Jay Bradley and Stevie Boy in 7-11, when Lion Kid defeat Jay Bradley by pin for the Lion Raw Press. At 42B, Barry Manilow's in Sobo's injury somewhat. Kaylee Ray did good work at ringside. Now it's quality lifted match. Lion Kid 41, Damon Mays 40, Joe Kofi 47. Holy shit, well done these two. Stevie Boy 35, Jay Bradley, well done Jay Bradley 42 and Barry Manilow 30. Stevie Boy performance and Joe Kofi in performance, good, 42D. Not complaining. In a pre-show match, in a decent pre-show match, Alice Windsor, Brandy Reynolds, Charlotte Flair, Ginny Courtney and Sari Baines defeated Xenia Brookside, Pollyanna, Cherry Bomb, Brittany Knight and Session Moth Martine in 9:48 when Alex Windsor defeated Xenia Brookside by pinfall with the Liberty Driver. Brittany Knight seemed off a game. Session Moth Martina 53. Brittany Knight 53. Cherry Bomb 31. Pollyanna 35. Xenia Brookside 33. Sammy Baines 28. Ginny Courtney 35. Charlotte Flair 58. Brandy Reynolds going out there with 25. Alice Windsor 30. Brittany Knight in performance and Alice Windsor in flying. I really want Brandy Reynolds to prove. It's not just us she's working for, so she's probably improving out in other companies. In a decent pre-show match, Wolfgang and Jimmy Starr defeated Matt Tremont and Nathan Cruz in 14:43 when Wolfgang defeated Nathan Cruz by pinfall the Swanton Bomb. And he will get a shot at the RQW International title, which is held currently by Nathan Cruz at the pay-per-view after pinning him. Was going to do it next week, but we'll do it at the pay-per-view. Just because fans might want it. Jimmy Starr's getting both gimmick. The ninth quality lifted the match. Jimmy Starr 32, Wolfgang 48, Nathan Cruz 41, Matt Tremont 39. No work improvements, but 43D, not bad. 68C plus to open up. The comment segment deserved better colour commentary. So Stu comes out and he goes, Norwich, will you shut up? You see, this is... You see this, we're in Epic Studios for our first live 2-hour show, but you lot are blind. You see, you hear about this in sports and shit and think that everything is that. You're dumb. This is pro wrestling. This is awesome stuff. You're going to see some great stuff. You see, Chris Jericho, you've done sports entertainment for years and never been a pro wrestler. In 2 weeks at Dale's Playground, you're going to have to. Stu, you think because I've been in WWE that I can't be a pro wrestler? I seem to be doing it quite well these past few weeks, thanks. You see, Fallen Star Wrestling is a great little company that's pushing the limits of a global company. You see, I might be on loan, but at Dale's Playground I'm going to kick your ass and send you packing and get that championship. With this, Jericho hits him with a punch and then hits the code break on him. He then holds up the title and then leaves it on his chest as he lays it on his chest as he leaves the ring. Jericho sending some strong messages ahead of Devil's Playground. Believe me, tonight is going to hot up some really important rivalries, I think. And we open up tonight in a decent match. They had a decent match of crowd, but subpar wrestling. Sammy Smooth defeated Jonathan Windsor in 6:03 by pinfall. We announced quality in the colour commentary together match of boost. Sammy Smooth 28, Jonathan Windsor 32. Sammy Smooth improving in performance, a 32E+. Not a bad match, to be honest. 37D- in a decent match. Ricky Knight Jr. once again defeats Matt Walters in 5:54 by pinfall to 4:50 splash. He makes defence number 7 of the Fallen Star Limited title. The announced quality in the colour commentary together match of boost. Matt Walters 33, Ricky Knight Jr. 37. No worker improvements. After the match, then Chris Renfrew just hits the ring, beating down Ricky Knight Jr. with his own title belt. He then rips off the mask and holds it up, and throws it onto the belly of the now unmasked Ricky Knight Jr. Oh yes! Oh my God! What the hell? Chris has gone too far now, and then Thomas just goes, "Too far? That was brilliant!" laughing his head off. So yeah, I've now unmasked Ricky Knight Jr., which is what I've been wanting to do for a few weeks. But I wanted to find the right storyline for him when I could do it, and I think this is the right storyline. I think this is going to help boost it. In a battle very good heat, decent wrestling, Kaylee Lee Ray defeated Toni Storm in 7:13 by pinfall, the reverse code red, 52D+. Stevie Boy did good work at ringside, Lee Ray 52, Toni Storm 50. No work. Rest with the Fallen Star Women's Championship storyline advanced segment and gained heat. Well done! You beaten me. In 2 weeks you'll get a shot at this title. You prove you can pin. You can pin me, but can you do it when it counts? So Toni Storm saying, yep, you've pinned me. You know, you've proven that you can beat me, but can you do it in 2 weeks when it counts? When the belt's on the line. But that is confirmed now, my friends. Toni Storm will be taking on Kaylee Lee Ray for the title. But many people have been asking me what Charlotte going to have to deal with. Charlotte's going to have to deal with a very, very big match. We're not going to let her get away with murder, but we're gonna do something we haven't done before, which I don't think is gonna work, but hey ho. So it's gonna feature Charlotte Flair, Britt Knight, Sammy Baines, Xenia Brooks. So I'm trying to do it in an order that makes sense. Ginny Courtney, and then Cherry Bomb. So their belt's going to be hung above the ring, and she's got Cherry Bomb, Jenny, Xenia Brookside, Sammy Baines, and Brittany Knight going after her bout in a ladder match at the pay-per-view. And then Sami Callihan and Abyss just basically have a massive backstage brawl until road agents and staff have to pull them apart. A 40D-. We'll hear from Abyss later on tonight and hopefully get some ideas on him. In a decent match, the Monsters defeat Hot Stuff in 8:14 when Exodus defeat Chuck Mambo by pinfall chokeslam after Truth Martini interfered. Exodus will get off his game. Truth Martini, good work at ringside. Tom Falcon steamed off his game. John Axel Thomas Chamberlain have pretty good chemistry calling matches together. Now it's quality lifted match. Snare 34, Exodus 35, Chuck Mambo 39, Falcon 34. So with that means we're going to have another title match added to the pack of this coming figures. As the Monsters are really starting to pick up some momentum since getting taken over by Truth Martini, and it seems like they could possibly beat Hot Stuff at the Devil's Playground pay-per-view, so we'll see. I'm feeling like some hot stuff, baby, this evening. I don't know whether to put TNA or New Japan, because the New Japan episode that was meant to be for this week, what I'm recording, which is the first week of 2018, I've decided to do a double bill, so we'll be going out tonight at 9 o'clock. Which is, the first episode's going out at 6 o'clock, and then the second episode's going out at 9, because I decided it would be nice, as being as it's the day after Boxing Day and you're all fat on turkey. If you're not, then you haven't been eating enough. In a decent match, the Unusual Ones defeated the Origin and the UK Hooligans in 8:30. The Ultimate Dimensionals, the UK Hooligans, and then the Origin. The Unusual Ones make defence number 4 their RQW World Tag Team titles. Rory Lights are off his game. Rory Lights sustained a hip pointer. That night was off his game. Now's quality lifted the match. Alligator 46, Dave Mastiff 47, Zack Knight 36, Rory Knight 34, Furio 35, and Rubik Roach 34. Dave Mastiff in flying and Zack Knight in performance of 43D. Not bad. I don't know what a hit pointer is. Okay, what's 20 E minus? Okay, it's just because it was rated on Truth Martini more than anybody. My client has a message for Zack Sabre Jr. Zack, he says you'll never be as good as him, and in 2 weeks he will walk out still RQW World Champion. You see, Naito is the never openweight 6-man tag team champions, and he says he's been champion all over the world. It's time you learned you're never going to lose to Los Inglaterras del Apome. So yeah, Truth Martini will be working with Tetsuya Naito until his English goes from passable to fluent. Just so we can have a bit more entertainment with it. But yeah. In a decent match, Chris Renfrew, Bram, Adam Cole, Jimmy Havoc defeated Martin Kirby, Peter Black, Rampage Brown, and Bulk in 6-10 when Bram defeated Peter Black by pinfall the Velvet Noise. 46D. Adam Cole's getting by his gimmick. Jimmy Havoc 47, Adam Cole 41. Bram 50, Chris Renfrew 37, Bulk 46, Rampage Brown 43, PJ Black 45, Martin Kirby 46, Jimmy Havoc in technical and performance. Good old Jimmy Havoc. 46D, not bad. And we see Abyss and he goes, It seems like you like to brawl, Sami Callihan. Every week you attack me in the locker room and then we brawl through the back. At my playground, it's going to be a tables match. So Abyss not going Devil's Playground. He's calling it his playground because he's saying he's the devil, obviously. And it is going to be a tables match at the pay-per-view, because I think we haven't had a tables match on any of these series for a while. And I'll probably be lying because I think we might have had one a few episodes ago, probably on the TNA save when we got the Hardcore division. But I cannot remember. But there you go, Abyss versus Sami Callihan, the tables match. Let's move on. In a bout that fantastic heat and great wrestling, Neville defeated Will Ospreay in 6:44 by pinfall with a 6:30 cent on a 67C+. Ospreay 58, Neville 70. Will Ospreay improving in performance. A brilliant, nice little match, 67C+. In a 65C in an exceptional match, Cody Rhodes and Tetsuya Naito defeat Zack Sabre Jr. and Nick Aldis in 7:49 when Cody Rhodes defeats Zack Sabre Jr. by pinfall the Beautiful Disaster. Cody and Brandi Reynolds have pretty good chemistry when pretty good chemistry. Nick Aldis is getting better his gimmick. Naito 75, Cody 63, Nick 59, Zack Sabre Jr. 67. The big name storylines are the same in Gate Heat, and the Suzuki Gun versus Los Inglaterras de Japón has advanced the segment. There's no work improvement, so nothing about truth, but a 50D plus. Oh, because I haven't. Oh, yeah, I have. But yeah, anyway, 50D plus. And we see Matt Sydal in his locker room, and he goes, You see this? I'm always ready to fight, and whenever I need to, but people respect me. I'm not going to diss fans, I'm going to embrace them, unlike you, Will. You think I'm going to sit by and let you do this? Hell no, and in 2 weeks I'm going to kick your ass. And finally, my friends, we have the full pre-booked card ready for Devil's Playground, as Will Ospreay and Matt Sydal will be taking each other on, and it's going to be a big match, a 50D plus, and no work in progress. But yes, you might have seen some surprises there, but I don't care because they're not surprises because I give it away anyway in the pre-show backward. 59C. He is coming to Devil Playground to play. This former NXT superstar is now back with us. And this Scott can't wait to kick some ass. See? Pretty obvious who it is. A 59C. I threw this in afterwards. It's just a backstage brawl to advance the storyline between Matt Waltstar and Matt Truman and Matt Jimmy Star. In a bout of great wrestling and good heat, Matt Sydal defeated Austin Aries in 7:49 by pinfall with the Here It Is driver. Austin Aries 62, Matt Sydal out there with 57, 61. C, not bad at all. 37D, the Irishman is coming to fight and brawl. The Irishman's coming to fight and brawl. They will be taking each other on at the pay-per-view, by the way. 59C, and above had fantastic heat and good wrestling. Sami Callihan and Chris Jericho defeated Stu Bennett and Abyss in 1958 when Chris Jericho defeated Abyss by pinfall the Codebreaker. Oh, shit. Chris Jericho 73, Sam McCallum 46, Abyss 43, Stu Bennett 70. Stu Bennett is injured with a displaced radial head fracture. That won't be good. And we end the night with a 60C. My friends, I'll see you next week, and hopefully we're not going to not have a champion for so long. Thank you for watching. Hello and welcome back to a sold out Epic Studios in Norwich, England for Falling Star Wrestling, the go home show before we go live this coming Sunday night. But there is a change of plans for Sunday night. Stu Bennett has sadly been injured. So therefore the Chris Jericho versus Stu Bennett match will not be happening because of a certain rule in this company. Stu Bennett has also been vacated from the title. But you'll find out what that is at the top of the show when our general manager debuts and announcing us and giving us a few announcements. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for joining us once again for another stat show. And the bin bag's nowhere near me, so I can't put this in the bin. But in a decent pre-show match, Lion Kid defeated Bram in 8:08 by pinfall with a Lion Raw press of 39D-. Bram 48, Lion Kid 31. No way through it. And next, on the next episode, we're only going to be doing 2 Fallen Star episodes because then Fight Night episodes. But there will be a new show being added, which will be a B show. And it's going to be called Falling Star Extra, or FSW Extra. It's going to be a pre-tape show. Just so that people like Lion Kid and like the lower mid-carders and openers can get a bit more on-screen time. And hopefully we can get their popularity up. I'm not promising anything, but hey, we'll give it a shot. In a decent pre-show match, Jay Bradley, Matt Walls and Jonathan Windsor defeated Joe Kofi, Damien Moses, Sammy Smooth in 12:37 when Matt Walters defeated Damien Moser by pinfall with a bro kick, a 41D. Jonathan Windsor seemed off his game, then announced quality left in the match. Sammy Smooth 30, Damien Moser 40, Joe Kofi 47, Jonathan Windsor 31, Walters 32 and Jay Bradley 41. Damien Moser improving in Rumble, a 41D, not a bad match really. And we're sold out tonight, so I'm happy. In a decent feature match, Bulk defeated Barry Manilow in 15:06 by pinfall the knockout punch. Barry Manilow slowed by his injury somewhat. Bulk is getting better at his gimmick. Barry Manilow 29, Bulk 53. No work appearance. And I can see the change of in-ring improvements when they're now based on in-ring performance and their popularity equally. In a decent feature match, Rampage Brown defeated Chris Renfrew in 15:18 by pinfall the Brainbuster suplex. Ouch. A 41D. Rampage Brown is getting better at his gimmick. Announced quality lifted the match. Chris Renfrew 40. Rampage Brown 41. No work appearance. Do you know one thing pisses me off about being a wrestling fan is when people go, you know it's fake, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know it's fake. It's entertainment. It's like EastEnders. But guess what? I enjoy it, so piss off. So Santino Marella debuts, or Santino. I will be taking the Marella a bit off his name because I don't want to get done for copyright. It's a great, and he gets initial rating above average for his fun babyface gimmick. No work for it, so he's going to be called Santino. So Santino debuts, and he goes, "Hello, Falling Star." I cannot do his voice, by the way. You're thinking what I'm doing here as a retired wrestler. You see, Jimmy is having problems keeping things under control. With him wrestling and running the company on the nights off, things have been going haywire. Last week, Stu Bennett got injured and will be out for the next 28 days. You see, that's not long, but is a problem. As the rules say that if you cannot defend your championship at the pay-per-view, it must be vacated. This has happened because this Thursday night is Devil's Playground. So before I joined to help Jimmy, he set up 2 matches. That should be the 2 with a W in the middle to be the number 2. So, hello dyslexia, thank you for turning up. 2 matches with the winners of them going into the main event of Devil's Playground. Match 1, Neville versus Jimmy Havoc, and the second one and the main event tonight, Chris Jericho versus Austin Aries. So enjoy the show, and I bet you'll see a lot of me later. So, Santino Marella is your new general manager. Welcome, Santino. A 51D+. I didn't think it'd get a very good rating, but a 51D+ is better than I thought it was getting. In a decent match, the UK Hooligans defeated the Unusual Ones in 8:24, and Roy Knight defeated Furio by pinfall the Zebra Crossing. A 37D-. Furio steamed off his game and announced quality in the colour commentary match and boost. Furio 34, Rubik Roach 35, Zack Knight 36, Roy Knight 38. There is going to be a special match coming up. Zack is improving flying skills, which will be a 4-way tag team match at Devil's Playground featuring these two teams and 2 surprise tag teams. So wait for that. If they're signed by then, they should be, hopefully. I'm hoping. In a decent match, Adam Cole defeated Jimmy Starr in 8:24 by pinfall with a flying crossbody after distraction from Matt Tremont. Adam Cole 43, Jimmy Starr 34. Jimmy Starr improving in performance. A 41D, not a bad match. Adam Cole. And then we see Rick. This is a promo from Ricky Knight Jr. against 30 plus, which is better than I thought he would get. No work improvements for his acting, but we see RKJ. We see him sitting in the room with hardly any light. You can just make him out with a mask and a title on his knee. But the mask is like draped over the middle of the title, and he goes, "You have disrespected me by removing my mask. You are killing what is sacred, but my mask means nothing. It's my name, the thing you can't destroy, Renfrew. You see, I'm Ricky Knight Jr. And there's one thing I have, what my granddad has, and that is his rowdiness. This coming Thursday will be a fight like nothing before. I'm doing this for the Knight's name, and it's time you know I am Ricky Knight Jr. And I have kind of changed his picture, but it's shit. I couldn't get a better one of him without his mask on. So you're just going to have to live with that, I'm afraid. But yeah, he's unmasked in that. If you want to know what it looks like, go and Google him, Ricky Beefs. In a decent match, The Origin defeated D&D in 7:51 when Alligator defeated Kieran Donnelly by pinfall the Mexican Splash. Yes, D&D are now back after injury. Alligator 46, Dave Mastiff 46, Danny Duggan 36, Sierra Donnelly 32, nowhere in prison 42D. The Origin getting a win. The Origin have gone quiet, but there will be a reason for that, and it will become clear at... they will start again, storylines again very soon. But Sammy in the back goes, Abyss. You said it's a tables match that's coming Thursday, and I'm ready for it. It's time for a fight. You see, Falling Star is giving fans awesome shows every week. You see, the real quality of Wrestling Alliance is now a global thing. And Abyss, Thursday, you lose their hardcore title and give it to me. So the hardcore bout will be on the line of 37D minus, as long as Abyss doesn't lose it before then. A video plays hyping up a major match for this coming Sunday night, and it has been confirmed now for this Sunday night, as it will be 2 guys that WWE or NXT did not want for some unknown fucking reason. So I picked them up and given them their original independent names, as Big Damo and Drew Galloway are coming to England to face. And by the way, guys, I will be saying this. I will be bringing in some people because of injuries and stuff. Of course, Ricky Knight's not wrestling tonight, so I will probably be bringing in about 3 people on loan from our alliance with RQW. In a decent match, Charlotte Flair, Kaylee Ray, Ginny Courtney, Sammy Baines and Alex Windsor defeated Xenia Brookside, Toni Storm, Pollyanna, Cherry Bomb and Brittany Knight in 10 minutes 01 when Charlotte Flair defeated Xenia Brookside by submission with a figure 4. At 46D, Xenia Brookside's getting better gimmick. Steve Boyd did good work at ringside. This show is 2 hours and 30 minutes, by the way, guys. Brittany Knight 53, Cherry Bomb 29, Pollyanna 32, Toni Storm 49, Xenia Brookside 35. Alice Windsor 32, Sammy Baines 27, Ginny Courtney 36, Kaylee Ray 50, Charlotte Flair 60. Brittany in performance, Pollyanna in performance, Ginny Courtney in technical, and Alex Windsor in performance. So that is 4 girls out of a possible 10 improving. Boo. But I'm not complaining. But I'm not complaining because Charlotte Flair debuted a new power spot with showcased ability to sell well. His psychology will be helped to be able to use this as a go-to spot later. What, is she doing that weird thing her dad used to do? Yeah, there is quite a few multi-man matches because I wanted to make the go-home show big. A 58C minus as the brand new, and I haven't called them it yet, but this is the brand new House of Truth, because Abyss is now being managed by Tony Martini as well. In a decent match, Zack Sabre Jr., Sammy Callahan and Hot Stuff defeat Biss, Tetsuya Naito, and the Monsters in 56 when Sammy Callahan defeated Snare by pinfall with his Salt Driver. Truth Martini, good work at ringside. Abyss and Truth Martini have excellent chemistry together. Abyss is getting better his gimmick. John Axon, Thomas Tremor, pretty good chemistry calling matches. Tetsuya Naito look good out there. 58C minus, not bad. Chuck Mambo 39, Tom Falcon 34. Sammy Callahan 47, Zack Sabre Jr. 68, Naito 75, Abyss 57, Snare 33, and Exodus 38. The Zuki Gun vs. Logging Nabas de Japone has storylines advance segment and the hardcore storylines advance segment. Sammy Callahan improving in fighting. It's very weird having this storyline, these two facing, why we're doing the New Japan save now. Which I'm thinking, I don't know whether I want to book that after this today and get those shows out of the way, because I do enjoy booking that because it's easier, or do TNA. And I think I'm going to do TNA. Because TNA is now a total brand split and it's going to be war. Believe you me, you want to watch the next episode. You think you can keep... So Santino's in the back and he's got Matt Tremont and he's in like his office and he goes, you think you can keep doing this, do you? And not get punished? Oh yeah, that's not true. You're going to be taking on the Beast, Wolfgang, and a special ref tonight. Jimmy Star. The match is next. Santino getting to work right away here tonight, isn't he? Going, yeah, Matt Tremont, you're not going to get away with this. You're going to go against Wolfgang. And by the way, the special ref for that match is Jimmy Star. And Wolfgang then just walks out, Matt Tremont walks out looking really pissed off. But that isn't next, because I changed the card and I didn't think about it. But this goes in the middle of this, and it goes... So in above that decent match for crowd with Subpar Wrestling, Marty Kirby defeated Stevie Boy in 8:21 by pinfall with a Superman Spear, 35 E+. Kaylee Ray did some work, Marty Kirby and Stevie Boy don't click. Martin Kirby 37, Stevie Boy 28. Stevie Boy in technical, not bad. I should have moved that down to another position. But then we see Cody Rhodes in the back, and he goes, you see, Nick, this is a problem. You fight all over the world. You think I care about the younger stars? No, I don't. Who would? Some of these idiots in this company don't know anything. But they're learning. Bullshit, are they? Nick, this coming Thursday will be a pre of the last event. I win. End of story. And he just walks off with his wife. 58C minus, not bad. She is on screen, and so is Jeremy Bush, but they're not rated on anything. It's all rated on Cody. Then this match happens. In a decent match, Wolfgang defeated Matt Tremont in 7:59 by pinfall, the Swanton Bomb. Matt Tremont 36, Wolfgang 45. They're going to kill the boss storyline of that segment because, as you know, as I announced it, and as you can see there, Jimmy Star was the referee. I also want to get another road agent. A 43D. Not bad. Because I've only got Paul Robinson at the moment as a road agent, so I'm going to get a couple of more. So I have 3 road agents, so it just gets... So, just a couple of more, so Paul Robinson ain't got to do everything on his own in the back, poor guy. In a superb match, Neville defeated Jimmy Havoc in 9 minutes 09 by pinfall, the 450 splash. Jimmy Havoc 49, Neville 72. No working for 64C. Neville's going through to the finals on the Sunday's pay-per-view. And then we see Will in the back with Jeremy Bush, and he goes, Matt, you really think you can beat me or kick my ass? You see, I am a superstar, and I'm going to kill you and then destroy Falling Star Wrestling. So he's going to destroy Falling Star Wrestling, Will Ospreay is. So he's going to kill Matt Sydal and then get arrested. But before he gets arrested, he's going to destroy Falling Star. Just be glad this company ain't got zombies running about and a guy who can... Now the Undertaker can freeze time for some reason. Don't ask what goes on in my head, guys, because I don't know myself. In above had fantastic eating, great wrestling. Will Ospreay and Cody Rhodes defeated Nick Aldis and Matt Sydal in 7:49 when Will Ospreay defeated Matt Sydal by pinfall with a 6:30 senton. 6:30 splash. Will he be able to do that Sunday? We'll have to wait and see. 62C, Matt Sydal 55, Nick Aldis 58. Cody Rhodes 65, Will Ospreay 60. No working risk, but both storylines advance for the segment. The whole point of that match was advanced storylines. And then we see Matt Tremont in the back, and it continues the storyline a bit, and he goes, you think bringing in Santino is going to help this company? Nothing's going to help this company. It's going down and under, and this Thursday when I beat you again, I will prove it to these fans. So he's saying the company's going down. You know, we ain't been a year yet since it returned, but he's saying it's going to be going under, and we are in February now, so we'll see. In a decent match, Brandy Reynolds defeated Session Moth Martina in 8:26 by pinfall with a shot of Brandy. Session Moth Martina 48, Brandy Reynolds 22. No work appearance, but the John Axon Chamberlain as per usual have good chemistry, but a 35E plus. All the women have been on the main show tonight. Hooray! All 12 women have been on stage. In a decent match, Nathan Cruz defeated Peter Black in 7:48 by pinfall, the exit stage right. 45D, Peter Black 47, Nathan Cruz 41. Cruz improving in performance. Not bad at all. Then a video plays hyping up tonight's main event, a 57C minus. I don't think the match is going to be very good because it's got Austin Aries and Chris Jericho in it. A 68C plus, and I say that jokingly, and we get a 68C plus. In an exceptional match, Chris Jericho defeated Austin Aries in 25 minutes 13 by pinfall with a code breaker. Yeah, I know that Daryl's Playground main event's going to be face versus face, and that means we're going to be out of faces. But I'll be bringing in 3 wrestlers from 2 from New Japan if New Japan will let me, and 1 from TNA or somewhere, or from an alliance company for the night, just so that we can, you know, even out the faces for the night. But that is your main event at Devil's Playground, Neville versus Chris Jericho. And that's where the show just closes off with that. Big bang. Chris Jericho going on to face Neville. Both of them getting quite high ratings, so I'm hoping that we probably can get a B-rated match for them guys. And we close the night out with a 64C in front of 1,000 people. I'm not complaining with that show, but there you go, guys. We'll see you on Thursday night for Falling Star Wrestling Live. Thanks for watching, guys. Hello, guys, and welcome to the final part of this episode at Devil's Playground. We're live tonight at the O2 Academy in Bournemouth, but we only got 1,720 people when it holds 800, so 1,800, so not too bad. I'm not complaining, but in a pre-show about that, Diesel Club Subpar Wrestling, Lion Kid defeated Matt Walters in 15:01 by pinfall. The Lion Raw Press 33+. These two don't click. Lion Kid 34, Matt Walters 27. Matt Walters improving a performance. Not bad at all. And then we had to bring a couple of other people in for a one-night deal to be heels, as they took on Joe Kofi. So Greg Bridge and The Rage were in here on the one-night deal. Then they get a 44D. So in a decent pre-show match, Joe Kofi and Dave Mazer defeat Greg Bridge and The Rage in 13:02, and Joe Kofi defeated The Rage by pinfall, the Discus Lariat. Damien Mazer 39, Joe Kofi 48, The Rage 37, and Greg Lambert 42. Greg Lambert in performance and Joe Kofi in flying. Not interesting, you only here on one night. Are you ready for my voice? Don't ask why these two are on screen. They're on screen for some reason, I don't know. 52D plus. All the storylines have lost heat in this, thank God. Which is terrible. But the Kill the Boss storyline didn't advance. Okay. Which you should have done. Tonight, the Devil comes out to play in Bournemouth. Tonight, 2 of the top high flyers in the world meet tonight. One who wants to kill the company, the other fighting for it and the fans. But who will win? Cody Rhodes is hating on the young blood, and the stars of Falling Star, but his shots might be named at the wrong person. Nick Aldis. But can he win this time? Matt Tremont, the man who is trying to prove this company is going into bankruptcy. But Jimmy Starr, this company is a flying beacon for the stars. But who's going to win? Who's going to win this battle? Then the main event, Chris Jericho versus Neville. The winner being crowned the Falling Star champion after Stu Bennett was stripped. And now Falling Star Wrestling presents to you live the Devil's Playground. Welcome to this huge show tonight. Okada, Tanahashi, Jeff Cobb and James Storm are here tonight live on this show. Neville and Chris Jericho, one of these men, will be champion. And just Thomas goes, this place is stupid. Nobody likes these wrestlers, but they're here. And they are also. Why did Stu get stripped of the title? It is stupid. It's 65C+. And we're going to open up. And from now on, there is no angles. There is a couple of hype videos, but it is mainly just wrestling. Holy shit. In a decent match, Ricky Knight Jr. defeated Chris Renfrew in 15:27 by pinfall, the Yuka's kick. Ricky Knight Jr. makes defense number 8 for the Fallen Star Limitless title, 40D minus. Renfrew 40, 37 for Ricky Knight. Nice quality lifted the match and the Fallen Star storylines versus segment, but he retains the title. Ricky Knight is still the champion. I ate too much chocolate today. In a superb match, Austin Aries defeated James Storm in 11:32 by pinfall, the Brainbuster, a 65C. Austin Aries 67, James Storm 59, no work prison 65C. Not a bad match. You know, we've got our own wrestlers to worry about. We can't put these guys on the main scene. In a decent match, Adam Cole defeated the Mr. Athletic Jeff Cobb in 15:21 by pinfall with a flying cross body, 360 minus. I'm not interested in here. These two don't click. Now it's quality in the colour commentary. Adam Cole 41, Jeff Cobb 37, Nova Chris. Jeff Cobb here on a one night deal. Probably won't be coming back. He's just here tonight because we wanted to include some of the RQW guys, which is what we're doing. In a decent match, the guys I wanted to be in this match have not signed. One of them is here tonight and he's wrestling, but his partner isn't here, so he's in a singles match. But in a decent match, the UK Hooligans defeat D&D, the Origin and the Unusual Ones in 10:53. The order elimination was D&D first, then the Unusual Ones, and then finally the Origin. The UK Hooligans have regained their RQW World Tag Team titles. Sienna Donnelly's getting better as gimmick, and that was quality lift the match. Danny Duggan 34, Sienna Donnelly 32, Alligator 47, Dave Master 47, Zack Knight 35, Rory Knight 40, Fury 32, and Rubik Roach 33. Zack Knight in performance. A 41D, not bad at all. In above our decent match card was Subpar Wrestling. Barry Manilow defeated Sammy Smooth in 7:57 by pinfall. Barry Manilow's Sobo's injury. Sammy Smooth 27, Barry Manilow 30. No work progress by 30 plus. Not a bad little match. In a decent match, in above our decent match card was Subpar Wrestling. Jimmy Star defeated Matt Tremont in a 1v1 Falls Count Anywhere match in 7 minutes 52 by pinfall with the RKO. Jimmy Star is really off his game. Jimmy Star 26, Matt Tremont 36. Matt Tremont improving in technical, but not a bad match at all, 34E plus. Matt Tremont complaining. I don't complain because I own me. What we got next? In a development of a decent wrestler with Subpar Wrestling, Nathan Cruz defeated Wolfgang in 7:31 by pinfall with an exit stage right. Nathan Cruz makes defense number 4 of the RQW International Championship. Wolfgang was off his game. These two don't click. Wolfgang 29, Nathan Cruz 38. No work appears a 36D minus. In a decent match, Cherry Bomb defeated Ginny, Courtney, Xania Brookside, Sammy Baines, Brittany Knight, Charlotte Flair in a ladder match in 11:56. When Cherry Bomb retrieved the item, Cherry Bomb is your RQW Women's title. Charlotte was head and shoulders above everyone else. Cherry Bomb 32, Ginny Courtney 37, Xania Brookside 34, Sammy Baines 29, Brittany Knight 52, Charlotte Flair 61. Brittany improving performance of 49D plus. Not a bad match really from those ladies. I did put some of the worst ladies in the company. In a decent match, PJ Black defeated Chris Brooks in 8:19 by pinfall of 450 splash. Black makes a defense number 3 of the RQW Junior Heavyweight Championship title. Chris Brooks and CCK will be coming. Chris Brooks 41, PJ Black thingy. Chris Brooks David is cocky gimmick, has got a showing above average. Chris Brooks again plays gimmick. They are going to be a heel, but hashtag CCK Kid Lycos, Ethan Silver haven't signed yet. And there will be another team joining them as well. In a decent match, Hot Stuff defeated the Monsters in 14:38 when Tom Falcon defeated Snare by pinfall the Low Mere Pain. Hot Stuff made defense number 1 of the Fallen Star tag team titles. 38D minus. Truth Martini did good work at ringside. Exodus getting better his kick. Tom Falcon seemed off his game. Snare 32, Exodus 40, Chuck Mambo 37, Falcon 34. No work approach, so 38D minus. Not a bad match. And, you know, Hot Stuff, one of the most popular tag teams, I'd hope, in the company if we actually did it in real life. In above that, good heat and decent wrestling, Sami Callihan defeated Abyss in a tables match in 10:06 when Abyss was put through a table with an assault driver. Sami Callihan is your RQ, now the real quality of wrestling hardcore champion, mainly because Abyss had 6 title defences all over the world, so we thought we'd give it to Sami Callihan and give him a chance to get some popularity over the world. A 53C minus. Abyss and Truth Martin have excellent chemistry. Callihan 46, Abyss 55, no work improvements. A 53C minus. In above our decent match crowd was Subpar Wrestling. Pollyanna and Session Moth Martina defeated Alex Windsor and Brandy Reynolds in 7:56 when Session Moth Martina defeated Brandy Reynolds by pinfall the Codebreaker. Session Moth carried the match to his ring performance. Pollyanna was off game. Alex and Brandy Reynolds don't work as a team. There's times all over the place. Session Moth 52, Pollyanna 30, Brandy Reynolds 21, Alex Windsor 29. Pollyanna improving in performance. Good old Pollyanna. 40D minus, not bad at all. I don't even know what the next match is on the card because I don't remember order. Oh, yes. In a good match, Jimmy Havoc and Bram defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi and a Kazunaka Okada in 8:28 when Jimmy Havoc defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi by pinfall with a Death Valley driver. Okada carried the match in terms of ring performance. The 64C, Okada's not suited to his gimmick. Well done, New Japan has still got a guy not suited to his gimmick. Okada 75, Tanahashi 52. Bram 53, Jimmy Hammett 49. Okada improving in flying and performance. So you can thank me later in New Japan. And Bram improving in flying skills. 64C, not bad. Not bad at all. In above head, great heat and good wrestling. Drew Galloway defeated Big Damo in 14:45 by pinfall with the Future Shocker 61C. Big Damo David badass gimmick, Scottish running great. Drew Galloway David's old school face grip, much running below average. Big Damo 47, Galloway 67. No work approach. Of course, Galloway was coming back, and Big Damo were going to come back. As soon as I saw they were released by NXT, I was like, yep. Signed, and they actually came in quite quick with the signing, so a lot quicker than I thought they would, and they're on board with us. In above head, good heat, decent wrestling. Kaylee Lee Ray defeated Toni Storm in 14:39 by pinfall the Gory Bomb. Kaylee Lee Ray wins the Fallen Star Women's Championship title in one of the best matches of the night with a 53C-. Steve Boy did good work at ringside. Lee Ray 52, Storm 51. No work replaced, but we've got a new women's champion in Falling Star. Kaylee Ray's got the champion, so the title changes hands quite often. Because we want to make it to be something important, you know. Anybody can't win it, but we know. In a decent match, Stevie Boy, Jay Bradley and Jonathan Windsor defeated Bulk, Rampage Brown and Martin Kirby in 8:03 when Jonathan Windsor defeated Martin Kirby by pinfall. Kaylee Ray did good work at ringside, and that's quality lifter match. Martin Kirby 40, Rampage Brown 45. Head of the pack with a 53 is Bulk. Windsor 30, Jay Bradley 38 and Stevie Boy 39. Rampage improving Rumble with 40D-. Quite a good match really from those guys. So these pay-per-views go quite quickly because, you know, TV shows take longer because there's more angles, but it's taken as long as a TV show. In above head, good heat, great heat and good wrestling. Matt Sydal defeated Will Ospreay in 8:19 by pinfall the Corkscrew and Moonsault at 59C. 51 for Matt Sydal, 64 for Will Ospreay. No work improvements. But yet Matt Sydal gets the win tonight. After some high-flying stuff. In above head, fantastic and good wrestling. Nick Aldis defeated Cody Rhodes in 8:13 by pinfall with the Torment. Cody Rhodes and Brandi Reynolds pretty good chemistry. Nick Aldis 51, Cody Rhodes 58. No work improvements of 51D+. I can perform better if you don't put me in. So it was a hardcore match which put those guys down. I forgot about that. So video plays hyping up Zack Sabre Jr. versus Tetsuya Naito. Tetsuya Naito. In above head, fantastic and great wrestling. Tetsuya Naito defeats Zack Sabre Jr. in 25 minutes 24 by pinfall with a flying splash. Naito makes defense number 3 of the RQW World Championship. Both of them getting a 61, a 63C, not bad at all. And I'm sure the people in Bournemouth enjoyed that one very immensely. Chris Jericho in action next against Neville. Obviously who's going to win this, but hey-ho. It's going to be the main event of 57C-. In an exceptional match, Neville defeated Chris Jericho in 13:33 by pinfall. With the Shooting Star Press, Neville wins the Fallen Star Championship. Chris Jericho's gimmick was getting stale. Neville 74, Chris Jericho 64. No work appearance. I don't know why this got such a bad rating. Probably because we had to give Chris Jericho all these. Yeah, I'm not sure why that got such a bad rating. 57C-. But Neville is the Fallen Star Wrestling Champion. We ended tonight's show with a 56C-, which was years worse than the Go Home TV show. Would you, Adam, and believe that? Chris Jericho. Neville. And Zack Sabre Jr. I'm also going to go to Okada, actually, because I'm not going to Chris because he did poorly. Praise for great performance. Praise for great performance. Praise for great performance. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you live again very soon. But thank you for watching this. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Tomorrow will be TNA Wrestling. Get ready because the war is going to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, see you tomorrow for TNA.